Hello everyone, and welcome back to the shop. We're here to work on some more cars again today. I have this Shelby Cobra sitting up here, which I guess in this game is the DC Typhoon. But this is the old Shelby Cobra, 1964. Picked it up at the Junkyard, and just by washing it, we've already turned a profit. We're already up 2,500 bucks on this thing, but we're going to completely restore this over time. This is going to be my project car, so one that we're going to keep on the second lift. Try to repair with parts that we find in the Junkyard and stuff. And then if, you know, whatever we can't do to work on this, we'll work on another car. But I want to start today by ripping this down so we can get it all ready, so that as we go to the junkyard, we can start to find parts for it that we can fix up. I don't imagine, looking at the condition of this thing, there's going to be very much I can salvage on it that's going to be repairable. At least not as far as the outer body and stuff is concerned. We might do a little bit better with some of the mechanical parts and stuff in it. The engine is definitely not complete, as you can see. The rear suspension looks like it's largely complete. But yeah, there's actually not all that much I can even take off in front of this thing. Like headlights and stuff we can't repair. So some of the pieces I can't repair for this at all, even if we find them at the junkyard. So my plan for this car, again, if you didn't see any of the prior videos, is to keep this one in the lift for a while, and we're going to see if we can just repair it gradually through salvaging parts through barns and through the junkyard, and then repairing those pieces. Rebuild it all that way, and then for the pieces that we can't get that way because there are parts that we can't repair in the game, we'll buy those new and plug those in. So that we have them all finished off. But yeah, so we're gonna rip this all apart today. We'll fix what we can for it. I'm gonna need my engine stand, so I don't think I'm gonna wind up leaving the engine on there. We'll probably just rebuild it in the car itself, just because it'll be in the way otherwise. But we can get at least get like a bunch of the mechanical components and stuff finished. I'm gonna head off to the junkyard today too, and we'll see what we can find there in terms of parts, and then we'll just leave it as it is. And then however we progress with the car, we'll just kind of like every time we go to the junkyard or something, we'll check for pieces and then bring them back and work on restoring it. But yeah, we might even get like I mean, looking at what's here, we might get a fair amount of it fixed today, because like I said, I'm gonna have to buy the parts that I can't repair anyway, like bushings and bearings and tie rod, etc. Sway bar front end links, shocks, all that stuff that we can't actually repair anyway. We gotta buy. So it'll be what it is. I mean, I guess the other alternate thing I could do is try to get the car into as good a condition as possible without buying any parts, and so like trying to find those things that I can't repair, trying to find them in the best condition possible. I don't think I'm going to do that for this car, but it may be something I might consider down the road. You know what? Now that I'm ripping all this apart, I probably should have cleared up my inventory, because I've got a lot of stuff in my inventory right now. I don't think there's anything in here that I'm too concerned about saving. I mean, I've got some pistons and stuff that I bought, or stuff that I repaired that I didn't need to, and a couple other things I bought. So I've got like a junk in here, but let's just get rid of everything that's in my inventory. Because we don't need any of this. No. I guess you can't sell the pieces while they're together. That's probably a good thing, because I probably could have fixed those rims, so that's good. It just cost myself some rims. That would have sucked. This thing should look pretty sweet when it's all finished. I have no idea what the sell price is going to be like on it. And I'm leaning towards potentially doing it as a 3-star vehicle, too, but we don't have nearly enough scrap, so maybe I'll hold off on that for now. And we'll tackle the 3-star vehicle another time. It takes something like, I don't know, between 20 and 40,000 pieces of scrap to completely rework a car, depending on how many parts there are. It's kind of an awful lot. Yeah, I've seen people like making trips to the junkyard where they empty every pile in the junkyard just to come back and scrap the whole works. So let me tell you, it's got to be like mind-numbingly painful. I think I might actually have almost enough parts here that I can salvage that we might even get this all finished today for the undercarriage and stuff. I think it'll be the engine that's going to slow us down mostly. Even that, I might be able to salvage parts off of other cars that we wrecked, so rather than like getting them right from the junkyard, we might just like keep some pieces around from other cars that we take apart that are sort of universal across engines. Alright, front's done. Off to the back. Since we're going to be restoring this car, I don't think I'm going to go with performance parts either. Otherwise, we'll be like buying a whole bunch of parts that I probably could have fixed. I'll just go with standard parts with this one. I'm curious to see what the sell price will be like when it's all done. Ah. Shame this didn't have a battery in it. I could have charged that up too. Alright. Back end's all disassembled. Once we get the drive shaft anyway. Rip this off. There we go. Oh, this didn't have a fuel tank in it. Yeah, we're gonna need one of those. Pretty sure it's not gonna do too well without a fuel tank. Okay, it's ready to rip the engine out. I think we might take it out and put it on the engine stand. Actually, I don't even need to. This thing is like, there's like nothing left here. The engine was literally just the crankshaft and the block. I think that's gonna be that's gonna take a lot. That's gonna take a lot of work. We're gonna need to find a lot of parts for this thing. Oh, there's a mirror there I didn't take off. Put this thing up here. Left side mirror is gone. I think I got all the body parts off it now. Fairly certain anyway. Lights and everything are out. There's no bumper or anything on this thing. Alright. Engine block gone, that's it. Stripped her clean. Alright, I'm not even gonna bother with the engine crane since we didn't use it. We'll put that away for now. We'll see. Oh, actually, oh no, the radiator's not there. Okay, so there is an awful lot missing in this poor car. Okay, so off to the repair area. Now I'm pretty certain there's like nothing we got off the body. Yeah, we didn't get anything off the body we can fix. That kind of bites. Wow, we got one brake disc that we can lay. A few parts here we can repair. So hopefully we'll get some of these into working condition, and then we can start to pull this thing back together again. Okay, so on the positive front, we did manage to fix the block as well as the crankshaft. The only two pieces for the engine that we had. I mean, it's a small win, I guess. Let's get the body of this thing all welded up. For 500 credits, that'll turn it all fantastic looking again. Oh, look at that thing. Man, that looks great. Send this away. Okay, so again, the for the engine, the only pieces that I have are the engine block, which we did repair, which is good, and then we have the crankshaft. The rest of it, it's gonna take a little bit of work. Pistons we cannot fix, so we'll be buying pistons. Rod caps are something we can fix though, so we'll have to look for those in the junkyard. Let's get into here and start see what we can do to start putting some of the suspension and things back together. As long as I'm under here too, we'll put the crankshaft in. That's good. I don't know if we fixed the suspension. Oh, we did. Good. So we're gonna need some bearings. Did I fix the steering rack? I did not. So we can't replace that one just yet. A little steering knuckle. Oh, good. We got both of them actually. Okay, the one cover we got done. Front wheel hub. We did not fix any of those, so those are off the table. Oh, I need to buy bushings. We need, I don't know, maybe like 8 to start with, just until we see what we have to work with here. Should probably put the rubber bushings in on the suspension here too, cross member or whatever. Alright, we didn't get that knuckle cover. The other suspension arm we didn't fix. I think I might have fixed one of the uppers. Yeah, I have one upper that's been fixed. So we'll put that in on this side, since this side's already going to be the one that's looking more complete. I think that takes up the last of my bushings too. Oh no, wait, I got one more I can put it back here. Ah. Okay, in terms of stuff that I can't repair, double wishbone shocks, we could put those, well, we could put the one side in. The other side we won't be able to do just yet, so maybe I'll just buy the one. We're gonna need pistons with conrod, oil filter. I think this is an 8-cylinder. Before I buy those, double check. Didn't really look exactly. Yeah, because it's an 8. We're good. We're also gonna need piston rings for that because we can't fix those again. All right, what else? Upper and lower suspension arms we can fix. Steering racks we can fix, so I can't do anything with those. Any of the muffler parts, we can't fix those. So the exhaust rather, we'll buy both of these. 2 of those. Going back to the gearbox, flywheel we did not repair. I cannot remember if we can repair flywheels or not. This one's only in 8% condition, so I'm gonna hold off on that. Let's get the shock absorbers. Let's see, double wishbone shock. I'll just buy the one for now. Wait till we have the other side a little bit more complete before we buy that. We're gonna need the shock absorber cap. Camshaft caps, or no, sorry, not the camshaft caps. The crankshaft bearings I think we can repair as well, so I'll have to find some of those in the junkyard. Let's go put this shock absorber together though. Whoops. Get that going. There's actually not that much I can get for this car body-wise. Maybe I should have picked a different car to rebuild. I mean, it's pretty much the hood, the doors, the trunk, and that's it. All the windshield and the lights and everything, we're gonna have to buy those from the shop because those aren't something we can repair. Alright, that's good. Tie rods won't do me any good until we have a steering rack. Wheel hub's done. Okay, what do we got here in the back we can work with? Fuel tanks are never repairable, so and neither are the rear shock absorbers, so we can buy those. Pretty sure the fuel pump is similarly not repairable, but I'll double check. Maybe like buy one in the junkyard and see if we can fix it. I'm pretty certain we can never fix the fuel pump in the same way we can't fix the starter. Yeah, those are good. Leaf springs. Nice, we fixed both of those up. Gonna need small rubber bushings. At least 4 of those. Because the way I'm building this, I'm probably gonna wind up buying smaller batches of things. So I'm only buying the parts as I can use them, sort of thing. Anything extra we have, I'll just I'll go into the workshop, and apparently you can put like names on the different labels and stuff in the warehouse, so we can store away the parts that are specifically for this car in there. As long as we've been working on this side in the front, let's do the same on the rear. Yeah, the other knuckle is not any good. Drum brake cylinder, both of those were unfixable, so that puts a halt on us there. The spring plate's good. Oops. Ooh, we only fixed 2 of the U-bolts, so we'll have to get 2 more of those. Okay, I think that's all we can do back here right now. Oh, let's put the we'll put the fuel pump in the tank because I'm almost positive that's not a repairable item. There we go. Alright, so we need a rear axle knuckle housing B. I'm gonna have a terrible time remembering the specific parts that we need because I have a memory like a sieve and I'm too lazy to write it down. So that's gonna go great. At the very least, I guess we can put the pistons in here. Can't secure them into place yet though because we're gonna have to get rod caps. Alright, so we need engine head for a V8 overhead valve. Okay. It's done. Upper suspension arm. Man, I've got so many things we're going to have to buy for this car. We could put some of the basic things in, like the washer reservoir, the power steering reservoir and stuff, but those are going to be all purchased anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Not in a rush to do those. Fuse box base, did not fix that. Brake servo we don't have. Okay. I think that's it for that. Let's get the body parts so we can at least buy. Let's clean these out. Okay, body station, we need DC Typhoon. Oh, actually, I should see if there's body tuning for it. No, there is. So we got some different lights and stuff in it. Front bumper, nope. Gonna try and fix that. We'll go headlights. Headlights and tail lights in here. And then for the body station, we can grab, I'm not gonna grab the door windows until I have doors. But we can get the windshield at least. Mirrors are not repairable either, so we'll buy that. I don't think they are. What condition was that mirror in that I took it off? It was a 1%. Maybe I should actually let's sell that. I'm just gonna see whether we can actually do it. I don't know whether we can. Can't repair it, we'll just buy it. Oh, I don't even need the doors for the side glass pieces. Alright, perfect. Get those. Okay, similarly, we can't do interior, any kind of interior repair. There we go. This. We'll just buy these outright, because they're never fixable. Okay, interiors, there we go. Typhoon, we need 2 of those. And we'll need this Typhoon steering wheel. Okay, there we go. I think that's all I can do on this thing at the moment. We might have to head off to the junkyard now to see what we can find. Because as it stands right now, we're stuck. We can't go any farther. And we've already increased the value fairly significantly, 21,090, and we've only bought a few things. Only those things that we couldn't repair. Right, so we're gonna need, yeah, let's hit up the junkyard and see what we can find. Hopefully we can get some, couple of items for it anyway, and then we'll just leave this on the lift, and we'll gradually repair it as we go. Alright, welcome to the junkyard. I wish we had the means to actually, like, take pieces off of a junker. So if we found, like, another DC Typhoon here in the junkyard, it'd be great to be able to just pull the pieces of it. That's not really an option that we have, so unfortunately we can't do that. It's gonna take a lot to look through all the junk piles, so I guess we'll just, we'll see how it goes and see what we can grab, I guess. Oh, I did add 2 mods to the game as well, so you can actually see a modded part here. The DeLorean DMC-12 rear right fender, the Back to the Future car. So if we find a DeLorean in the junkyard, we might grab that as well. The other one I installed was the Mitsubishi Lancer, so I'm going to keep an eye out for both of those, and if we see them, we're definitely going to grab them. Oh, there it is, the Mitsubishi Lancer Evolution X. This is the mod, of course, I installed. 5,819 for this thing. It's actually, it is very stripped down. There's not a lot of it left. We're gonna buy it anyway, because I did add the mod in. We'll send that off to the garage. Sweet. Now we just need to find the DeLorean. So far I've only found a couple of parts in the junkyard that we might be able to use. A couple of engine parts we might be able to repair. Nothing that's specifically for the DC Typhoon. That's not surprising, because I mean there's only really like front bumper, rear bumper, doors, hood, and trunk that are even an option really for the DC Typhoon here. I did find taillights, but you know those aren't fixable, so they were a non-starter. It might need the throttle, but I'm not sure. We'll buy it anyway. If I don't need it for the car, we can always get rid of it. Alright, well I think that's it for the junkyard. Once around the trip, checking all the piles, and I found a couple of mechanical components you might be able to use for some of the suspension and maybe an engine part or two. Not a lot though, and definitely none of the body components that we need. Ooh, bottom suspension arm, C. I can't remember what type of suspension arm it is we need, but I don't think it's a C. I think it might be an A. Anyway. Got what we can get from here. Let's head back to the shop and see what we can get repaired out of it, and then what of it we can actually use. Alright, repaired what we could. It was only a few parts. I don't really know what we're going to be able to put on the car right away. I did get an engine head cover, but we don't have engine heads yet, so that's kind of useless at the moment. It's going to have to go into storage. What else have we got here? I didn't get any of the rod caps, unfortunately, so we can't finish anything off there. Ooh, I did find a camshaft, but it was not the right type. Just a V8, so that's not going to work. Alternator I found that we did repair. I can put that on. Let's see, what else have we got here? Oh, I didn't get any of the. I didn't get the front axle, front axle knuckle cover. But I did get a front wheel hub. Actually, we can put that on here. We're gonna need a. Well, actually, I've got the one ventilated brake disc we finished, so that's good. We can do a wheel hub bearing. We need brake pads also. I don't know if we had any calipers that we salvaged off this thing, but we'll find out in a minute, I guess. Oh, caliber but no cylinder. Okay, so that's not gonna work. Wheel hubcaps are not repairable, so we can buy one of those. So that's good. Steering rack, no, I didn't find one of those. Darn, I thought I did. Okay, I think that's all we can do for now. We don't have to put stuff in storage. Oh, I can put the alternator on here as well. I also got a timing cover for a V8 overhead valve, so these two I'm going to put into storage. They'll both be useful later. The throttle I grabbed, I have no idea whether it's going to be useful for this car or whether it's going to be just a waste of my time. I guess we'll find out soon enough. I can't make use of the timing cover until we get the camshaft and then get some of the gears and stuff. The gears we could buy because those are not repairable. Ignition coil we can also buy, so I'll grab that, and the fuel filter, I guess. They're not going to be repairable. Oh, ignition coils and electronics. There we go. All right, that's it. A modest start to the car anyway. It's starting to come along, but there's quite a few components we're going to need, and it's going to be a matter of just buying them in small little bits as we find them. I did get another barn map, so we can check the barn as well. Let's go take a quick peek there and see what we can find, and then if we don't find anything there, then we'll put the car on hold and let it sit here until we're ready to search for some more parts. Alright, well the barns are not as big as the junkyard is, but the parts in here have a tendency to be of better quality in terms of like just better overall condition. It sort of increases the likelihood that anything we find here we might be able to repair. Guess we'll see what happens. DC Typhoon rear bumper, 90%. Boom. There's a piece right there. Oh, battery, sweet. That's rechargeable. And what to my wondering eyes should appear but a DeLorean and 8 tiny reindeer. Alright, so this particular DeLorean is the DMC-12. I think this is the one from Back to the Future Part 3. Can I get in this thing? Ooh, I can. Oh, yeah, look at this thing. Oh, yeah, we're totally buying this. I don't know what's gonna cost or what shape it's in exactly, but totally seems worth it. But this is the one that's got the piece on the back. It just calls it trunk. Part 1 trunk. Oh, there we go. Oh my god, that's so cool. It's got the little adapter thing, the Mr. Fusion, where you can just throw in like trash and stuff and use it to generate the 1.21 gigawatts of power that the car needs to go. This one being a mod, it's really hard to say what all the different parts and stuff are going to be, but totally worth grabbing this thing to repair. What does this cost? 44,485 credits. We're gonna buy it anyway. We'll send that to the garage. Sweet. Got both of the mods I installed today. That's sweet. All right, I think we've checked every pile in here. I got a couple of things at least. Battery and the bumper. I also found the case in here that we can buy, so that should hopefully, if we're lucky, we'll get access to another map or something in there. Not much else. I thought I would have a little bit easier luck finding rod caps, but the only one I found was one in the junkyard, and it was too broken up for me to do anything with. So that was a non-starter. I think I checked all these. I can't remember what pathway I took as I went around the barn. No, I went around that side actually. So this center area I haven't checked yet. Might be something in here of use still. Ooh, good thing I looked. There's a flywheel. I think I could repair the flywheel. If I can't, then we'll just buy it. But I needed to check, find out whether we could or not. So that works out well. Lower suspension arm. I actually needed one of those too, I think. So that's good also. Right, so we ended up with even more than I thought we would. Yeah, that's all junk. All right, let's get out of here. Good, we can repair the bumper, so that's awesome. That's 100%. Let's see. Oh, I can't repair the flywheel. Okay, so we're gonna buy a flywheel. I don't know why I thought I could repair it. But we did fix the lower suspension arm. We'll open this up, I guess. Bonus crate and scrap. Good, we need the scrap, so that's handy. bonus crate and scrap. Scrap and XP. All right, I'll take it, I guess. Okay, this battery you can put on the charger, so we'll get that all fixed up. What else do we have in here? Let's put the I want to put these rims away. I swear I had emptied my inventory. I don't know how it ended up that I didn't. So this I need to switch to warehouse 2. That's where we're keeping all those parts. The flywheel's got to go away, and so do these double wishbones. Get rid of these as they are. Oh, actually, I should have scrapped them. Oh, well, whatever. Yeah, lower suspension arm, I think, was for this side. Oh, it's not the right one. Alright. Well, that's a waste. Well, I mean, we fixed the part. I guess we could sell it. That could be worse. Shoot. Alright, well, we got one piece anyway. We got the bumper we can put on. That's at least accomplished. I don't know how long it takes to repair the battery here. That might be in charging for a while. I'm gonna leave it. Anyway, we got some progress done on the car. This can just stay on the lift now, and as we get the opportunity, we'll check for more parts for it. As we take things apart, we might even find things I can repair and stick on here too. I don't know. Most of the time when I repair them, I end up using them on the actual car I took them off of, so that's probably not gonna come up too much. But we'll keep checking the junkyards and keep checking in barns and see what we can find to get this all finished up. And we'll get the Typhoon tackled. And I think next time, we're gonna work on the DeLorean. I have a couple other cars I bought, too. The DeLorean's pretty sweet. I kind of want to do that one. And then, of course, we have the Mitsubishi that I grabbed in the junkyard also. So, good times. Thanks, everyone, for coming to check out the video. I'm, as always, CrypticFox. I'll see all of you next time.